Howdy-ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Oilers. Oilers versus Kings, Game 45, January 10th, 2026. So the pre-show is Regula draws back in while Stillman is demoted to Bakersfield. So the pattern continues this season. If you are a rookie or a bottom six player and you play well, you're punished to the press box or demoted to Bakersfield. We're just given away for nothing. But if you're on the favorites list, in which you don't have to produce, your spot is secure. Yes, some of it is cap management, and that's probably what Stillman was, is you got 1 month, and this was 1 day before the month, so that he didn't have to clear waivers to go back down. So, okay, that makes sense. But it's still, it's not just Stillman. We've seen this time and time and time and time and time again this season, whereas a bottom six forward who's not on the favorites list or a rookie on the defense, if they have a good game, they're punished. And there's just no other way to put it. So like I said, yes, some of it is cap management, but some of it is just blind favoritism. Interesting switch on defense. Emberson is paired with Nurse. Stastny is with Regula as a third pairing. I'll be interested in this as Regula has not been the same since being cleanly hit by Evander Kane. And Stastny is a 6'7" defenseman, in my opinion. So this works as Emberson's been reliable defensively this season and will allow Darnell to focus on his two-way play, which is traditionally his strength. Ingram is in net. LA is playing the second game back-to-back, but they got absolutely spanked last night by the lowly Winnipeg Jets. So I do expect LA to be hungry tonight. Other thing is the Oilers are having a ceremony for Leon hitting his 1,000 points. The only reason I bring this up is the Oilers do not have the best track record in games where they play is delayed for a presentation. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Oilers start slow tonight. I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing much else going on heading into the game. By the way, LA has their ugly helmets on. I freaking hate the LA and the Vegas bright neon helmets. The LA silver ones are better than those, god-awful, ugly neon gold ones, but they're still, both of them are just ugly helmets. All right, so let's get to the game. Period 1. Fast start, but not a lot of shots. Shots on goal 9 minutes into the first is 3-2 for the Kings. Oilers goal at 10:48. Leon from Kapanen and Podkolzin. Kings goalie stops the puck behind the net, tries to clear around the boards. Puck bounces off of Podkolzin, goes to Kapanen, who centers it to an incoming Leon, who buries it 1-0 Oilers. Oilers penalty at 2:17 remaining in the first. Nurse for high sticking. Darnell stops a breakaway, or a potential breakaway anyway, but his stick rides up while doing so. King's goal at 2:10, so 7 seconds into the power play. It was a point shot. Ingram stops, but he puts the rebound right in front of Perry. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, he literally drops the puck right in front of Perry, so Perry looks at the puck and bats it in. 1-1. You can't, that goal's on Ingram. You got to have better rebound control than that. End of the first, shots on goal are 7-6 for the Kings. Score is 1-1. Fairly even period overall. Tough that Ingram gifted Perry the even up goal like he did, but that stuff will happen from time to time. Darnell's penalty was tough luck. He shut down a potential breakaway perfectly, but while battling physically, his stick rode up. LA player sold it like it was far, far, far worse than it really was, but it was a high stick. Personally, I would have liked it evened up. 2 for high sticking and 2 for embellishment. But the NHL hates calling the diving / embellishment call. They have it on the rule book, but they don't like to call it. And that drives me nuts. Period 2. Oilers goal at 18:53. Leon from Bouchard. Leon wins the faceoff and draws the puck back to Bouchard, who passes it almost instantly back to Leon, who one-times it in. It was a set play, and it was gorgeous. 2-1 Oilers. Kings goal at 16:18. Another weak goal. Kings bounce the puck off of Stastny and Regula. Then the Kings player, like, he stretches out to the point that he's almost falling over and barely makes contact with the puck, and somehow this goes in the net. 2-2. Kings penalty, 13-20, high sticking. Oilers penalty at 11-24, Howard for hooking. 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. Nothing happens from any of it. End of the second, shots on goal are 19-14 for the Kings. Score is 2-2. So the Kings kind of started to take over, outshooting the Oilers 12-8 in the second period. But the score remains 2-2. Hopefully the Oilers can have a dominant third period. I noticed Stastny's back up with Nurse late in the second after that horrible goal him and Regula and Ingram all flubbed on, allowing the Kings to tie it up. Also, be nice to see Howard and Savoy step up in the third. I've noticed Rosevich a few times, but I haven't noticed Howard or Savoy at all. Period 3. Kings goal at 13:39. Third weak goal of the game for the Kings. LA throws the puck softly at the net and it goes in. So on the replay, it did actually get redirected, but it was still, it wasn't a strong goal. Like, the redirection happened a good 5-6 feet out from the net. So it wasn't, like Ingram had lots of time to readjust for it. It's 3-2 for the Kings. Oilers only have 2 shots on goal in the first 7.5 minutes of the third period. Not good enough. Kings penalty at 12:18, high sticking, and then another Kings penalty at 10:54, slashing. 5-on-3 for the Oilers for 36 seconds. Oilers goal at 10:40, McDavid from RNH and Bouchard. McDavid to Leon, to McDavid, to Bouchard, to RNH, to McDavid in net. Literally that type of passing play. 3-3. It's 5-on-4 for a minute 46 and nothing comes of it. End of the second, shots on goal are 31-19 for the Kings. The score is 3-3. The Oilers got outshot 12-5 in the third period, but we're tied 3-3 and heading to overtime. So we didn't get that dominating third period I was hoping. Overtime, massive back and forth OT. RNH with a huge game-saving block. McDavid with a breakaway. Both teams with 2-on-1s. Oilers now take a timeout at 1:34. McDavid drives to the net. Call is no goal, but being reviewed at 1:24. Ruling no goal for goaltender interference by McDavid. Kings penalty at 29 seconds for interference. 4-on-3 for 29 seconds. Nothing comes of it. End of the OT. Shots on net are 31-24. So the Oilers dominated OT. They got 5 shots in the OT. The Kings got none. 3-3 is the score heading into the shootout. So McDavid's up first. He doesn't score. Kempe's up. He scores. Top left corner. Leon tries a slap shot. No go. Clark comes out. He's stopped. And RNH comes out and he also shoots on ice level. Well, just a little bit off ice level, and he's stopped. LA wins 4-3 in the shootout. So that was exhausting. LA was the better team, out shooting the Oilers by a fair margin, but I gotta be honest, I didn't think the 3 goals against us were very good goals. This game could have easily been 3-0 for the Oilers despite being outplayed. Just so I'm clear here, I don't think Ingram was terrible. I just don't think the 3 goals against were very good. But he was solid rest of the game, making solid saves. We are clearly still missing a third line. Rosevich had some looks, but that's where it ended. Like, Savoy and Howard may as well not been playing as far as I'm concerned. McDavid was good, but his line seemed to struggle most of the game. Fourth line was actually quite strong in very limited ice time. And Leon's line was far and away our best line tonight. Like Podkolzin and Kapanen and Leon, they have some real chemistry there. On defense, Stastny and Regula got split up as they were not good together. Really, best way I can describe this game, it looked like the Oilers were the team playing the back-to-back, not the Kings. LA's goal in the shootout was top left corner. All our shots, you've heard me talk about this. Like, I know Leon is all world. I know Connor is all world. I know RNH is all world. But even they need to start playing the percentages. And the percentages, especially against the LA goalie who was on his knees before they ever shot. Like, shoot to the top of the net. I really don't understand why this is such an ongoing problem for the Oilers. 3 stars. Leon, 2 goals. RNH, 1 assist and a game-saving block. And 3rd goes to Bouchard for 2 assists. The slugs, I could pick on Howard, I could pick on Savoy, I could pick on Stastny, I could pick on Regula. All I'm really going to say, though, is they didn't lose the game for us. What lost us the game is playing down to our opponent's level. So that's what my slug is, playing down to our opponent's level. If the Oilers had forced the Kings to try to play up to their level, they would not have won. It's just that simple. Oilers are now 22-16-7. Our next game is Monday, January 12, 2026 versus the Chicago Blackhawks, 6:30 p.m. on Sportsnet. And that's my recap for today. If you like the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share does me wonders, and I do appreciate it. It takes 1 second to subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing. Just hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. If you're watching this on Rumble, please follow my channel. Always feel free to leave a comment. I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Please come in, tell me what you thought. Also, leaving a comment really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.